Alright, welcome in everybody. We got another game. Fiven versus Saykoya this time. So, the world champion going up against Fiven, who's playing Wulfar. And Wulfar is essentially the world champion as far as commanders go. Definitely the strongest, I would say, on random map generator. It's overall very strong. And very good at breaking lines, and if you get certain spawns, is incredibly good at rushing people down. We're going to see how this plays out. Nothing too spectacular about this terrain. Ooh, as I say that, we've got a bunch of forest in the center. So, ooh, this middle point going to be quite difficult to cross, but as I say that, we're going to probably see maybe some like trebuchet play. Try and knock down the opponent's stronghold from a distance. We've got this very close racks here. So the reinforced defensive point is going to be very durable. And I guess like because of where this is, you're going to see potentially like knights swinging up. Hitting from the side here. Probably not going to see people attack from this angle. Going to be... This is going to be more of the defensive angle, I think, and this is going to be more of the aggressive angle. But we need to see where the rest of the production spawns and where the commander spawns. Okay, so we've got a barracks up here. So this should be able to come down and kind of intercept anything that tries to come up and hit from this angle. The commander's all the way back here, as is the tower, so I'm very interested to see how this plays out. I'm also very intrigued by Fiven going for this village first, and then going up. But I guess they don't want the swords to go too far ahead of the commander. So yeah, that makes sense. We're gonna have to see a back capture coming at some point. Oh, interesting. Goes for this capture on the side. Not gonna see a forward capture. But I guess yeah, you want to heal off this village. So this all makes sense. We've got the dog coming forwards. Goes for that capture. Goes for this heal at the front. And we see this sword come here. I think this is going to be the one that does the back capture. And yeah, Saykoya just doing their own back captures at the moment. Yeah, Dark Mercia comes in, knocks this village down. And like I said, we're going to see the aggressive front form on this side. Defense coming in across. And then up on here as well, we're going to see a similar deal. And we actually have harpies very early on. They're going to be able to do a good job kind of blocking Dark Mercia, but she can shrug off a lot of damage. Being able to go for a big self-heal at some point. He's already halfway to Groove too. So I could definitely see more of that. An interesting position on the units. I think Dark Mercia could just kind of slug it out with a lot of things. I'm just going to move across. Take advantage of the fact that she can only be hit from like two sides effectively. Gonna use that wall nicely there. And we're also seeing Fiven mirror that a lot. And I think that's actually going to be Wulfar Wargroove, yep. And I guess the question is Fiven going to try and save to get tier 2? Which wouldn't be a bad idea. Already at 129%, as I say that, more captures come in, 135, and an extra capture potentially on this village here. Ooh, big. I believe this is going to be a crit. Yep, crit comes in. It's a lot of damage. Is this going to kill? It does! Okay, so Knight crit plus sword is a definite kill. That's a rather unfortunate thing to happen there on the side of Fiven. Really don't want to lose a knight for free. And I don't think... Well, I guess there's a follow-up knight crit. Oh, so these knights can just crit each other back and forth. But I think Fiven loses out if they try and go for that. Yeah, and they're even spawning the knight on the right-hand side to avoid getting crit themselves. And we're seeing more and more aggression coming here. And Saykoya, actually, while they're putting some aggression on this side, they also have to be very respectful towards Wulfar, because Wulfar can do so much damage. Okay, we're going to see some more knight on knight action. This is on a road, so even though it's not a crit, it's still going to do a lot of damage. I think this knight actually is going to go down. Little tiny donk with that sword. We're even going to see some hogs finish off the knight. And I think the idea here is that Wulfar just going straight for the stronghold. There's 40%. Now, as far as I'm aware, strongholds heal twice. So, well, twice between each player's turn, they heal 10% every time someone has a turn. Okay, Harpy's just going to be used to chip a bit of damage on Dark Mercia. We've got a big mage heal coming in. More knights coming in. And yeah, I think Fiven's just like, I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to try and end the game. I'm not surprised that he didn't hit Dark Mercia, because I think Dark Mercia is going to potentially get grooved this turn anyway, so doing chip damage and taking a larger amount of counterattack is not worth it. Yeah, these knights are going to crit that village, they're going to give Dark Mercia a groove. I don't know how I feel about doing damage first if Dark Mercia is going to groove anyway, but it is what it is. I actually think Dark Mercia groove plus Archer would have killed, but I guess she wants to hit from that angle, so that makes sense. And yeah, there we see the stronghold healed once already. You're gonna see Harpies go down. They would die anyway, so Dark Mercia groove not 100% relevant, but let's see how this plays out. Chip damage coming in. And I guess it's going to come down to, can Wulfar finish the stronghold off? He's very close to groove. I think any kind of fighting on the outside here, like I think there's like a knight crit over there, for example. We'll do it. And we're just going to see a bit of damage coming in here. And that is Wulfar with groove. So, gonna see swords come in, do a bit of damage. And what is going to be the follow-up? So we're going to tee off his own sword. Hits, bounces, bounces. We're going to see a very weak mage crit come in. But that could be the difference. And is this actually going to finish? Is this going to be down to a sword crit? It is! And Fiven takes it. And as I said at the start of this, Wulfar are extremely good in any kind of situation where you're putting on a lot of stronghold pressure. And yeah, they were very, very open strongholds. And Saykoya, well, I think Dark Mercia is actually a pretty good commander in Wargroove 2, was not able to put enough in front of Wulfar. And yeah, Wulfar just manages to eke out a win there. I actually am kind of curious. So there was a hit on the mage. I wonder if that... Oh no, because the mage would have just hit from that side anyway, so... Yeah, like... The suicide was, like, a big part of winning, I think, there. But even if it hadn't been, like, it would have just run up to the side and then hit it from that angle. So, yeah, definitely worth going for the mage, but... Not being able to follow up, yeah. Yeah, really well played there. Saykoya... Able to... no, sorry, not Saykoya. Fiven able to put one on the board and takes the game off the current, or I say the Wargroove 1 world champion. It's been a little bit of a while since we last had a Groove of War event, so we'll see how that plays out in the future. But anyway. Well played. We're going to go into the next game.